What's up, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube? We're back again with some more NBA action, hockey action, baseball action. No, I'll leave baseball alone, but my Pirates are hot. They won again last night. They're finally above 500. They're 9-8. We also have the Cavs trying for a sweep tomorrow at 3-0. They play at 8:30 tomorrow night. Who else we got going for a sweep? The Spurs will be going for a sweep over the Grizzlies. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock tomorrow. We have...
Those are the only two going for a
Yeah,
sweep.
the only two going for a sweep. The Clippers are up 2-0 on the Trailblazers, so it just depends what happens there. But I think the Cavs will sweep for sure. I think Golden State will win out. They're going to have Curry back. Josh will get more into what happened with Harden at the end of that game.
Yeah.
We have a lot of interesting NHL games, too, that Josh will get into. And then we are going to share our third-round mock draft, which we did together today.
All right. Start off things. I'll go over a little bit of the golf. It'll go on today and end tomorrow. But we got Brendan Steele leading with 10 under. And you got three people behind him at 7 under with Stuart Appleby, Charlie Hoffman, and Scott Langley. So there's your tops. That could change today. Our next video, we'll tell the winner and everything else. On the NBA playoffs, like Cody said, you got the Cavs and Spurs looking for a sweep tomorrow.
I think they'll both get them. Yeah.
Then you got the Clippers and the Heat going into Game 3 today. They're both up 2-0. And then you got Warriors-Rockets that'll be tomorrow, 3:30 tomorrow, which Warriors are up 2-1. And pretty much the last game with the Rockets, it was at home, and they were up by, 17 at one point against the Warriors?
Close that anyway.
And they pretty much blew that lead, and it came down to, the last second.
Warriors actually took the lead.
Warriors stole the ball on the out-of-bounds play, and Clark scored the layup. And then Harden came down and did his little spin move with a...
There was 2 seconds left. That was a go-ahead bucket.
Little bit of a push-off, but everybody knows it's NBA. You're going to get calls or you're not.
Yeah.
He made it.
I think if that was in Golden State, it'd be a different story.
Warriors had a chance to do something, but they threw the ball into Draymond Green, and he was thinking going ahead before he even caught the ball. So when he did catch the ball, it went off his leg and went out of bounds. So that was a win for the Rockets. And like Cody said, I see Warriors winning out. They're going to have Curry back. They're going to have their lineup.
Curry said he'd be shocked if he didn't play, so I'm sure.
You got the Hawks-Celtics. They play tomorrow at 6, which the Celtics looked real good in the last game. Yeah, they were at home, but like we said, you gotta defend your home court. Yeah. So if they can do that and go back to Atlanta 2-2, that'd be nice.
New series then.
Thunder Mavericks.
I thought the Celtics would win that. Did you? I think you picked them too, right?
Celtics too. Yeah. Thunder's up 2-1. They play today at 8. That matchup's, I think Thunder will win it. Mavs had their one game. And then you got the Raptors-Pacers, which I can still see that. Still Pacers maybe taking one or two or maybe winning it all just because the Raptors are playing, but it doesn't seem like they're playing as a team. It seems like there's one or two people that want to take over. That's kind of you can win, but it's going to be kind of hard with a Pacers team that underachieved this year. But pretty much that's all with the playoffs. We'll come back and see who's in the second round. And
I'm really excited once we get into the second and third rounds. It's going to be fun.
Like we said, once everybody's in the second round, the games are set. Cody and I pick the people for that.
I was just trying to think. We're doing pretty well with our picks right now. I will probably lose the Hawks series unless the Celtics continue to turn it around and win the series. I had the Celtics. I think I have all of the others. I thought the Hornets would give the Heat a game, but once the Heat lost Bosch, I wasn't sure what they would do. But I don't think
pretty much everything else.
I think I picked the Heat. I just thought it'd be closer. I think I might have picked the Pacers. But anyway, most of our series we were both right on. You can always look at our other video to see. But
So pretty much, next thing we're going to go into is the NHL. It's pretty much further than the first round of the NBA.
Today the Pens could. I was just trying to see who could close their series today. The Pens could close their series.
There's
today.
a lot. The Pens could close.
3-up,
the Blues could close. And then you got the Capitals that could close tomorrow. The Islanders close tomorrow. So pretty much
Stars tomorrow. Yeah.
Every series except for the Ducks Predators.
It's tied 2-2. They play today at 6. Yeah.
Pretty much either could be the last game of the series or another one. But you have the Lightning that won their series. They'll face the winner of either the Islanders or the Panthers. Then you also got the Sharks. Sharks beat... Who did they beat? I forget who they beat. But they'll play the winner of either the Ducks or the Predators. So, pretty much there. The first round's almost over. We'll probably get really into depth with pretty much like the NBA. The second and third round, we'll really get into it and probably give you a little bit more on everything.
Next week, we're going to be draft heavy as well because we have the draft this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If we can, we'll film like right after the draft, but it'll be later in the evening, so it'll just depend on work schedules and whatnot. Definitely over the weekend we can do that. But Thursday,
Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, we'll just have to see.
Uh,
we either do it all Saturday or Sunday, or we'll do it after the draft.
Yeah. We'll keep up to date still.
We'll post on the Facebook page and Twitter, so.
Yeah. We'll still do a little update. But now to get into our third round mock draft that is very tedious.
It was. We really had to look in and see who we wanted to pick because at this point we all have opinions, but it's a crapshoot. There's guys in the third round who might go in the fifth round. They could go in the second round. We don't, you don't know until it takes place. We'll probably just go ahead and alternate. I'd say just alternate through our picks and just say the position in school. That way we're not taking forever on it.
Pretty much do the first 5.
Yeah.
Just do 5. All right.
The Titans are going to open it up with Justin Simmons, safety from Boston College. Then the Browns, who will have a bunch of picks because of the awesome trade they made, will take Ryan Kelly, center from Alabama. A lot of drafts have him going earlier, so that'd be a nice pick. Chargers, Ashawn Robinson, defensive tackle from Alabama. He fell in our draft a good ways because of different concerns with him. That'd be a steal at that point.
Yeah.
Christian Hackenberg to the Cowboys, who is a complete bum. Quarterback, Penn State. He is terrible. Had one good year, but I've heard rumor that they're looking at him, so I'm going to put him there. I hate him. Wouldn't draft him in the 7th, any of the rounds. But that's where he's going to end up. Then we have the 49ers. Kevin Dodd, defensive end, Clemson, another steal.
All right. So pretty much after that, we got the Jaguars taking Kyler Fackrell, outside linebacker, Utah State. Ravens, Nick Martin, center, Notre Dame, which that's pretty much where he's projected to go.
Not the Nick Martin from Zanesville.
Then you got the Giants taking Jeremy Cash, safety from Duke. Bears, we have Jermaine Ifedi, offensive tackle guard, Texas A&M, which he could go in the second round, which if he falls, that would be a steal. Then, the Dolphins, we have them taking James Bradbury, cornerback from Sanford. And I think it's up to you.
Okay, the Buccaneers are taking Joshua Garrett, a guard from Stanford. Raiders, Joshua Perry, linebacker, Ohio State. That could be the first time ever that 2 Joshuas were taken back-to-back. I don't know. I'd have to look into that. Alex Collins, running back from Arkansas, to the Titans. Then we have the Browns again taking Deion Jones, linebacker, LSU. And Adolphus Washington, one of my favorite players to watch at Ohio State, defensive end, defensive tackle. We have one of the Saints.
Good. Finally some defense. Then we have the Eagles taking Kenyon Drake, running back, Alabama. Bills, Bronson Kafusi, defensive end, defensive tackle, BYU. Falcons. TJ Green, safety from Clemson. Colts, Sterling Shepard, wide receiver, Oklahoma. And then we have the Jets taking Cardale Jones, quarterback, Ohio State.
I like him. Good project.
Some people don't.
I know, yeah. We could have a whole video on that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Redskins, Javon Hargrave, defensive tackle, South Carolina State. Texans, Austin Hooper, tight end, Stanford. Vikings, Joe Haig, offensive tackle, North Dakota State, who blocked for our #1 pick in this draft. Then we have the Bengals taking Jalen Marshall, wide receiver, Ohio State. That'd be a heck of a pick. He's a very good receiver from the Buckeyes. Then the Packers, Austin Johnson, defensive tackle, Penn State. Hopefully Jerry Sandusky didn't get a hold of him. And Steelers, Calvary Russell, defensive back, Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
All right.
All right, then we got the Seahawks taking Jarrell Adams, tight end, South Carolina. Patriots, Maurice Kennedy, cornerback, Virginia. Cardinals, Kevin Hogan, quarterback, Stanford. Panthers, Will Redmond, cornerback, Mississippi State. And the Broncos, we have Connor McGovern, guard, Missouri.
All right.
Last 4 picks.
All right, I've got the Lions taking Leonte Carew, wide receiver, Rutgers.
Great.
Very good wide receiver. Don't mind the noise off there. Next, we got the Patriots taking Dak Prescott, quarterback, Mississippi State. I just think that'd be a good project pick for them with Tom Brady. I know he could play till he's 50 probably, but Tom Brady's getting toward 40. I really feel like Dak would be a good project for someone to groom behind a veteran quarterback. So that'd be a really, really interesting pick. Then you got the Seahawks. And before I move on, you can never have enough competition at quarterback either.
No.
Then you have Tyler Malkovich, linebacker Temple to the Seahawks. And the Broncos finishing it up, KJ Dillon, another safety from West Virginia.
And that'll pretty much do it. And I think we talked, we
were going to do the rest of the draft,
but
we've just been busy and
with
most
it being
players,
this Thursday.
And it's this Thursday. We don't really have time to get into that. It's a coin flip anyway who goes that late.
Yeah.
We'll probably just talk about some after the draft. Picks we think were good value in those rounds. We'll do that for the whole draft. But good value, poor value, reaching for need, etc., that kind of thing.
And pretty much with our next video, we'll probably do, beginning of the week maybe?
Either that or we'll do, like, after the draft concludes. Right after, but like I said, it just depends how busy we are.
Yeah. If we can, we'll make one before the draft. It'll probably be just updates and then...
Otherwise, we're going to post them on Facebook as it goes on, like picks we think were really cool picks that we could talk about. I'll toss a few trivia questions or thoughts up there just to kind of have something to discuss on the board.
Yeah, pretty much that's it. We'll keep you updated.
It's going to be really draft heavy. It's going to be NBA playoff heavy. NHL playoffs we'll get into. That's our main topics right now. So, other than that, we're going to be playing some GTA 5.
Maybe playing some Wii U.
I just bought a Wii U, so especially this summer, I'm really going to get into more gaming. We'll post more on that too.
Pretty much it. I can't wait for the draft. I'm
I can't either. I'm
ready to see what Saints are going to do with all their picks.
Just hoping that the Cavs can get a sweep as well. We can get through without Kyrie breaking a fingernail or something. Hopefully Love doesn't get his arm ripped out of place and LeBron stays upright.
Well, as long as they don't play Boston, Love should be all right. We don't have no
long-haired
Kelly Olynyk
balls coming after him. So,
but
he actually hurt his shoulder.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I
he's
saw that.
playing today or not.
Probably not. But pretty much.
Who did you say was done for the year, by the way? Somebody's done for the year.
Hornets, Nicholas Batum.
Yeah.
He did something to his ankle. They really didn't come out and say, but he's done for the rest of the playoffs, which in that series that hurt him because he was pretty much
any
the
chance they had.
anchor.
That was one I thought could be an upset. Any chance they had is gone, I think. But
I'll say they might take one game, but the only way they do that is if
they just got to get hot and outscore them.
Somebody else goes off, but pretty much that's it. We'll keep you up to date through Facebook. And if we can make a video before the draft,
Yeah.
we'll do it. But if not, we'll do it after. And it'll probably be a longer video, but it'll be pretty much key points of the draft, what we thought.
If nothing else, skip through it and find your favorite team. We'll talk about each team.
We'll talk about it.
Have a good weekend.
See ya.